All right, Coach. 73-71 loss today to Molloy. Let's just jump right into the final possession. You guys held a 1-point lead. Molloy had the ball. You get a stop with a block shot that ends up being a jump ball. They inbounds from underneath, and Charlie Marquardt hits a three-pointer with 4.4 seconds to go.
He had a really tough shot, and it's his favorite move, going to the left with a little step back. And I thought Daemen was on him, but it was, credit him. He's a senior. He made a senior play. As you come down this time of year, you really rely on your seniors. And he had 8 steals today. I thought he changed the game a little bit defensively, and then he hit the dagger for us right there. And it's a tough shot, very tough shot, and give him credit.
He played great. 19 points, gets the game-winning shot, 8 steals. The guy that really changed the game in the second half for Molloy is Jalen Morris. He comes in, he's the league's leading scorer. Had a little foul trouble in the first half, was 0 for 3 from the field. Gets 19 out of his 21 points in the second half.
Yeah, we lost him. I think we played very smart at times with him. But again, he got some in transition, and that got them going. I thought our bad offense led to a lot of runouts for them. And I think if we could have kept them out of transition better, they wouldn't have scored 73 points. We could have probably kept them in the 50s. But they got going in transition, and a lot of that was off of bad offense. And, Jalen's really good in transition, and he was able to get to the rim sometimes. But he also made free throws. He made good plays. He's a good player.
4 ties, 11 lead changes in the game. A lot of those lead changes came late. It was a really weird game for me watching it. We've seen you guys so many times at home this season. You get a little cushion. The other team calls timeout. It doesn't really make a difference. Then you guys make a run to really put the game out of reach. Not the case today.
That's exactly right. We talked about that. Usually, this is how we usually are. We get a little bit of a lead, and then we keep getting stops. I just don't think we could get stops. And if we did get stops, we turned it over, took a bad shot, and allowed them to get a transition basket at the other end to negate the stop. So we didn't play very well. We haven't played very well, really, Mike, since the Bridgeport game. We've had a break, and I just don't think we've played very well. We haven't handled the time off well. I don't think we've been as sharp as we need to be. I mean, we only had 11 assists, excuse me, and some of you could say shooting, but I think we didn't set guys up for shots. We were driving and took some crazy shots, I thought, at times.
The loss today doesn't mathematically eliminate you from climbing up to second place in the league, but you now have 2 teams to climb over, as opposed to if you'd have won today, you would have had just 1 team to climb over.
Yeah, we can't really worry about that. We got to worry about climbing over ourselves. You know what I mean? We got to worry about getting ourselves right and playing well. At this time of year, you want to play well. No matter where we finish, Molloy's the only team in the league we have not beaten. And, we've lost 2 buzzer beaters to them. So, I don't think we should fear anybody. But right now, you got to fear ourselves a little bit because the way we're playing is not good enough to advance in a very competitive tournament.
One guy that played really well for you today off the bench, Deion Hamilton, and really was a continuation, I think, of some good play out of him over the last couple of weeks. 22 points and 8 rebounds today. He was, you mentioned some bad offense. He was maybe the lone bright spot offensively for you.
Yes, I think him and J.J. Wilkes, the 2 players off the bench, did a very good job offensively. They gave us what they're supposed to give us, some spark, some energy, and some scoring. And Deion's playing with a lot more confidence. Obviously it helps when he's shooting threes that way. And, we have to continue to use him to get, he's going to get us big buckets here down the stretch.
Last regular season home game coming up on Wednesday against Queens. And you'll close out the year on Saturday at Roberts Wesleyan. So as the season turns to the final week of the regular season, we wish you luck, Coach. Still in the hunt for get that clinching win for the East Coast Conference tournament berth. And like I said, we wish you luck this week.
Thanks, Mike.